Hey everyone, welcome to On the Rocks. I'm your trail guide, Claudia Collins, and I'm taking you along for all my adventures as I check outdoor activities off of my Arizona bucket list. Today we're hiking Camelback Mountain via Echo Canyon. Camelback Mountain via Echo Canyon is a 2.5-mile trail with 1,400 feet of elevation gain, and it's rated difficult. The first thing that you should know about hiking Camelback on Echo Canyon, parking is an absolute nightmare. We've already had people ask us if we've arrived or if we're leaving, so just prepare if you come on the weekend to struggle to find parking. At the trailhead, there's a lot of warning signs, but here's the gist of it. It's a double black diamond, extremely difficult trail, and you should be sure to pack lots of water. So for starters, I am out of breath and we've barely left the parking lot, but I'm excited because Santa's at the top and a girl just walked by and said that he's giving out martinis, so if you're over 21, get to the top of the mountain for that. This hike is entirely an incline from the moment you leave the parking lot, which is part of the reason it's considered challenging. This is the other reason. So this right here is probably the most difficult part of the hike. People are already questioning if they're gonna go or not. We're definitely gonna go. I decided to not use the rail on the way up. I wouldn't usually advise it, but I knew I'd be able to do it. But it was pretty challenging because I didn't pick the best route. Definitely do what's comfortable for you. I picked this hike in particular for a couple of reasons. It's been a while since I've hiked Camelback. I knew Santa would be at the top, and it was my birthday, and I wanted to do a challenging hike that wouldn't take up the entire day, and Camelback definitely met the criteria. But there is one huge downside to climbing Camelback. By now you might be wondering where my cute little sidekick is. Dogs aren't allowed on this hike. There's plenty of other hikes in the area that allow it. This just isn't one of them, sadly. Obviously, you can see the trail is pretty crowded even without people bringing along their furry friends. Dogs are also not allowed on Paistewa Peak due to a citizen's vote, but most other trails are fair game. By now, you've probably gathered why I love this hike. It's all the climbing and scrambling. While the views are nice, you will spend the majority of the time watching your step to get the right footing. I personally didn't feel unsafe on this trail because it's so wide. Most of the injuries that happen on this trail happen because people aren't paying attention, climbed the mountain in extremely hot conditions, or didn't bring enough water. There were a couple of false peaks, but I think we're getting close now. We'll see. There was another false peak there too. Because so much of this hike involves climbing, the peaks can be very deceiving. But now I can tell we're getting close because the view of the valley is becoming more and more grand. And here we are, and I found Santa.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Come to Camelback Mountain. Love to see you guys. I've got coal for some of you boys over here. Here you go. Yeah, some of you boys watching right here.
During our photo op with Santa, I mentioned it was my birthday, which was a slight mistake because it's always kind of embarrassing having people sing to you, which is exactly what happened.
Happy birthday, dear Claudia. Happy birthday to you. Thank you, everybody.
It's been a really long time since I've done this hike, and honestly I forgot how much I loved it. It is so challenging and so rewarding at the top. You're not always going to get a candy cane and Santa, someone singing happy birthday to you on the top, but you definitely get the views and the workout. After waving bye to Santa, we made our way back down the mountain, which is a whole new fun adventure. This time around, we really get to see the views on the way down since we're not just looking straight into the mountain. I call the way down the boot scoot because in some sections, especially if you're short like me, you're just scooting down the big rocks. Using the rails on the way down is also a must because of how steep it is. And the last rail, I recommend using a side shuffle or kind of just rappelling down. The hike took an hour and a half in total. So much fun. It was a great workout. My legs are definitely going to be feeling this tomorrow. Remember that for the rest of the week, besides Monday and Tuesday, Santa's going to be at the top of the mountain giving out candy canes, maybe martinis. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, definitely go catch Santa on the top of Camelback. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time on The Rocks.